Can't see when it squirts out from that angle.
Tony Romo is a pleasure to watch.
And that butt cheek was down.
Going to come out of the backfield and have a two-way go against Justin Durant. Nice work by Colt McCoy sliding in the pocket. He's got a cannon.
Tony Correnti has taken the look under the hood.
Illegal contact.
And that's what you expect Murray to do. And he gets a crease, turn on the gas. Beautiful thing.
That's the passion of the sport in these parts.
I'd like to live in that town. A family problem, Mike.
Uh-huh. I have a feeling that if Funkhauser and I got assigned to do football, that would be what it was like. That would be what it would be like at all times. And I wonder.
He's got him in the tailpipe.
Oh God, yeah. No, I kind of wonder when I hear stuff like that as an inside broadcasting joke. As an inside broadcasting joke, I kind of wonder if they're consciously walking right up to the line on purpose and just avoiding going over it. Wow, that's mind-numbingly annoying. You ever have one of those days where you're like, I'm going to punch the guy? Like, let's see what happens first. Let's see what breaks first. If you repeatedly smash a keyboard into a screen, which one do you think will go down first? Yeah, having one of those days. Let's get into the news, shall we?
Biatch.
Let's get into the news, shall we? Let's take a look at the events of today in our segment, My Witness News, in no way, shape, or form. Fair, certainly not balanced. Funkhauser, what is going on? Yes!
Boy, I'm tired. Hung out with Mickey last night.
Yeah, you went. You got all Disney on your bad self. I saw the pictures on Facebook. Your mom really did crochet everybody hats.
Yeah, she did. And all the ladies in the line are like, "Oh, I like your hat." What? Well, look at Mom there. She did it.
Yeah. Now, how many times had your girlfriend met your mom?
Oh, at this point, several. I mean, we used to go there every weekend for a while, and we had dog sitters, or the parents. So, every time we have a dog swap.
Well,
Make it happen.
There you go. I guess that sort of makes sense. That would seem like a normal family type of interaction. What might not be deemed as a normal family type of interaction is like, hey, we're all going to go to Disney on a Monday, and you got to wear this crocheted hat that my mom made for the entirety of the time. Now, that's a real relationship litmus test. How did that go? Was she cool with it?
Oh, it went better than expected.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good.
Aw, that's wonderful news. I think you got yourself a keeper there. Well done. What else is going on in the world besides weird family indoctrinations in the Funkhauser home?
Well, Mama June from Honey Boo Boo could lose her kids because she's dating a guy who spent 10 years in prison for molesting her daughter.
See, bad family right there. Yours, good family. This, bad family. Call me crazy, but I'm starting to think that there might be an itty-bitty downside to putting uneducated rednecks on a pedestal in the media. And just throwing that eventuality out there. What else?
I don't even understand half them words he just said right there. Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Martin broke up.
Yeah, I saw that. I would imagine he figured he could avoid the hassle of a relationship and just download her naked photos to his phone like the rest of us.
Consciously downloading.
Yeah. I'm going to consciously uncouple myself from my pants while I look at the work you're best known for, Jennifer, and I don't actually have to date you to do that. So
while listening
ta-ra.
to Coldplay's Yellow.
Yeah. Ta-ra, bye-bye, cheery bye now. It's been lovely seeing you naked, but seeing as everybody else has done that, it seems less special. Oh. What else?
The Kardashian family claims Lamar Odom is missing.
I know this sounds crazy, but has anybody thought to check the local crack house? Yeah, okay, what else?
There's a rumor that Gwyneth Paltrow may appear in American Horror Story.
Yeah, she'll play a character that tortures people named Gwyneth Paltrow. What else?
Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
This
is tremendous nerd credibility, like that he is coming back for this, but continue with the story.
He played an Ewok in Return of the Jedi,
Yeah,
he's going to be in the new Star Wars movie.
Mm-hmm. And you see how important that must be, because nobody knows who Warwick Davis is, and nobody knows who played the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi, but people are having nerdgasms all over the nerdiverse right now because they know that original Star Wars cast members, tertiary though they may be, are coming back for this next round of Star Wars flicks. It's important to those folks. I mean, I'm stoked for a new Star Wars movie too, but, you know, my pants didn't get 2 sizes too small when I found out the same midget would be playing the same Ewok. Not much else is known about the role, other than it will be small. Oh, also features little dialogue. See what I did there? 2 incredibly cheap jokes. Thank you, folks. Here every single morning, Monday through Friday. What else?
Those jokes last centuries.
Yes, they do.
Decades. It's been revealed that Larry King is in an open marriage.
Let the seduction begin, ladies. Oh, God. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe the ball moves. Pun absolutely not intended. But maybe the ball moves differently when you get older. But I can't imagine. Like, the idea. And look, different strokes for different folks. Also, pun absolutely intended. But I can't imagine having a what is it, polygamous relationship or an open marriage or what? Like, one chick is hard enough to deal with. I can't imagine people being like, yeah, you know, all the hassle that goes with one broad just so I can occasionally see some boobs and get a little action south of the equator. The world of hassle that goes with that, I'd like 3 times that amount, please. Thanks.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with Jimmy Page to discuss what immediately followed the disbanding of the Yardbirds.
Well, the Yardbirds actually folded in July of 68. We are actually recording in October. I say we, the Led Zeppelin, and Robert, you know, are recording in September, right at the end of September, and in October 68. So in between that time, from the end of July, I'm searching for a singer, and I'm looking for Terry Reid. And if you hear any of the Terry Reid stuff, you'll know exactly what way I was sort of going. Unfortunately, by the time he was located, he'd already signed a solo deal, so he was sort of out of the equation. I went to see Robert, and I invited him to come to my house to go through material. And at the time, it was under this sort of cloak of invisibility almost of the new Yardbirds.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more Jimmy Page and all your favorite artists.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with Brandon and Tyler from Neon Trees, talking about getting comfortable with the labels and questions people had about the band.
We never set out to ever proclaim anything or talk about these things. There was even the point where it's like, man, if someone asks again if we're a Mormon band, I'm going to go crazy. Or if they ask, where'd you get the name? Or it's the same old thing, where I think it was everyone else coming to us saying, hey, I'm curious. You guys are a different band. And so it was just us being polite and saying, well, yeah, we'll explain that to you.
You do worry about like identity and how people will perceive you, but we're more confident, and I think we're all a little older, and we all have a lot of security in our own lives, so we're in a good place.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more of your favorite artists.
Delivering fascinating subjects, interesting talk, and boobs and fart jokes. AD on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, oh, let's go. Talking that mess, better act like you know. Oh, let's go tonight. Walk away, punk, yeah, bitch. That's right, I know this. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. So walk away, yeah, yeah. You've been talking about me for a long time, but you're too scared to say what's on your mind.
A Southern Democrat in a KKK robe. Would you vote for him? Apparently there's plenty who would. We'll get into the particulars of that story shortly after we finish up the news. Funkhauser, what's going on in the world?
Where were we? Farrah Abraham
Yeah.
She did an appearance at the Hustler store in Hollywood to promote her sex toy.
And simply by virtue of having read that sentence, Funkhauser now has herpes.
It's an epidemic.
He's, yeah. You look at Farrah Abraham, that teen mom, like, she didn't just do, like... Did you ever see her sex tape, Funkhauser?
You know what? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So this is like the teen mom chick.
Yeah.
And she had a sex tape leaked. And really what having her sex tape leaked meant is that she had a professionally made and produced piece of pornographic cinema starring a known male porn star, which she then sold. It was not a sex tape. It was, she does porn. That's what she does. She does porn. And the fact that she tries to pass it off as anything else whatsoever is just beyond comprehension. I never saw it, but I did see like the you won't believe how dirty she really is, and I was like, oh, that's an orifice that could be described as secondary. She really did go for it in this particular quote unquote sex tape. But there you go. You've worked with a lot of noted porn personalities in your past professional life, Funkhauser. The guy she was in it with, did you ever like? Do you know who he is? And
there was a guy in it with her.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't see this?
No, I just didn't. I can't remember. Can't remember much.
It was it was actual penetration by a guy that does that sort of thing professionally. And I'm curious to know if any members of the media ever got the chance.
James Dean is who you're talking about, I believe so.
So have you ever had a chance to talk to him and be like, so, Farrah Abraham's sex tape, how much were you paid for that?
No, huh?
Oh. That'd be an interesting guy to have on the show and be like, just to find out, like, I wonder, I don't know, he's probably contractually bound not to talk about it and plead the fifth to questions like that. Otherwise, I'm sure the folks over at TMZ would have gotten a hold of him sooner than we would have had an opportunity to do. What else?
A New York Jets fan knocked out a fan of the Buffalo Bills in the stands during Sunday's game when he threw a punch.
First time all season that a person in a Jets jersey threw something that actually connected. It's not been a good season for them thus far. What else?
Cops in Michigan busted a drunken trombone-playing clown for shooting a gun in public.
Let's just. I want you to repeat that headline so all the different elements of it can sink into people listening. Repeat the headline. Yeah.
Cops in Michigan busted a drunken trombone-playing clown for shooting a gun in public.
It's just for some reason it's the trombone playing part that makes it that much more perfect. The incident raises many questions. First and foremost on my mind, how did this not happen in Florida? This has Panhandle written all over it. Like the fact that this happened in the mainland. Notice how I don't necessarily consider Florida to be a part of America, which is, I love Florida. There's parts of Florida that are beautiful. I would happily move there and live there, just not parts of it. And we do get a tremendous amount of mileage. And now the entirety of the media has started getting a tremendous amount of mileage out of the fact that all these stories, all these ridiculous stories, minus this one of the cops in Michigan busting a drunken trombone-playing clown for shooting a gun in public. All these stories, minus that one, seem to originate from Florida. Not to sound all hipster about it, but I thought something was going on in Florida before it was cool to think there was something going on in Florida. I was always like, there's always weird crap happening. It must be the heat. And it's just in the last year or so that the rest of the world has woken up to the fact that if it's weird, it's happening in Florida. What else?
Eating large amounts of chocolate could improve your memory.
Which is good. Because, you'll want to remember what your feet looked like. Please continue.
Florida's Attorney General has declared lesbians cannot get divorced.
Yeah. So now if Florida lesbians ending a relationship want to decide who gets what, they're going to have to do it the same way they have for centuries. Arm wrestling under the bleachers of a softball.